Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca Howe. I'm the liaison to the School of Health Professions here at the library. Today we'll be talking about research skills for evidence-based practice. This first part will be specifically about the library website, and I'll show you how to navigate the website and how to find library resources and my contact information through the website. So one way to get to the website is through the UT Health homepage. If you go to the search quick links button on the right, scroll down to more, you'll see a link to the library. So the URL is library.uthscsa.edu. You can also find my information here under the Contact Your Liaison Librarian. And if you click on my name, you'll see my contact info under here. Here are some of the guides that I've created. One of them is specific to this class, so you'll see here you can click on the guide and you may want to bookmark this guide or the library's homepage so that you can easily get back to this information, and this is what we'll go over today in the lesson. Now, from the library's homepage, I do want to show you this library login link here. So this is going to be really important. Anytime you start searching for resources through the library, you'll want to first log in here. Now it will take you to a page that says log in with UT Health San Antonio account. Click there, enter your username and password, and make sure that you accept and log in. Now you can go back to the library's homepage and search for books and articles, and you'll be able to get the full access through the subscriptions through the UT Health paid subscriptions. I also want to point out the button here on the right bottom corner that says Ask a Librarian. So this is a live chat service that we offer Monday through Friday 9 to 5, and if it's not during those hours, you can still use it and it'll go to an email and you can send us an email. So this is going to be a live librarian, one of us, here to help you. So if you just have a quick question, you can always use this chat now feature. But for now, let's go ahead and start looking for some resources. We'll start by looking at the library's catalog. So you'll see here under Find Articles, you have PubMed and you can search for an article here. But we want to look for an ebook. So we're going to click on this second tab. And you'll see how this changes to Library Catalog. And let's say we're looking for a book about emergency medicine. You can click search, just type in a topic here. And then you'll be able to see the library's catalog. Now we are a online ebook library. So the majority of our resources will be online. We do have a off-campus storage facility that houses older texts and titles that you can access. So if you see something that says request from JLF storage through Interlibrary loan, that means you'll be requesting a physical copy of a book, and you'll have to wait for it to arrive at the library and you can come pick it up. So most of the time you'll be using the e-resources, ebooks. And one way to limit the search to that, if you don't want to see these older books, you can click here under item type where it says electronic resource. And then you can see the results will shift to less, and then you won't see those older titles. And so everything here is going to be an electronic resource that you'll be able to access just by clicking through here. Now I've already logged in through the library, so this should be fairly quick and easy to access. Let's just say, for example, we want to look at this title. If I click on it, this is a study guide. Then you can see online resource, access this publication online through Access Medicine. So this just means this is the database where I'm accessing it. Now if I click on it, give it a second, it will log me in, and you can see it's access provided by the UT Health, and here's where you would be able to then look through the book at different chapters and sections, and you can see all you have to do is click, give it a minute, and then it will let you see the full text. All the publishers have different copyright rules, so you're not usually able to download a full book You can often download or print sections of a book. It'll say chapter download, so usually you can do a certain amount of chapters of downloading or printing, but not a whole text. So if we go back to the catalog here, I'll go back to our search results, and you can see here one example is we've got the same title with different years. So just be sure to check the year when you're looking at a title to find the most recent. And we can look at a different title now. So let's scroll down a little. You can see actually that there's both ebooks and e-journals on this list. If you scroll up to the top, so this is a journal here, you'll see there's an option. So if you only wanted to look at ebooks or only e-journals, you could do that from this locations limit over here. But let's say we wanted to look at another title, maybe a journal. There's Emergency Medicine Journal. There's Emergency Medicine Clinics of North America. So if you wanted to access the full text, you could click here, and then you would be able to look and browse through the different clinics. If you wanted to look at the most recent, choose your issue, and just continue to click through until you get to look at the one that you want. So let's go back to the catalog, and let me go back to the library's homepage here. I want to show you another way to look for e-journals. So this is a way to look for ebooks and e-journals. But if you go back to the homepage under the Find eBooks and e-journals, you'll see that we were looking at the library catalog. Now, if you wanted to search for a specific e-journal title, a fast way to do that is to do the drop-down menu and choose ebooks and e-journals, and just search for a title that you know. For example, New England Journal of Medicine. If you click search, it will search through the catalog and let you know if we have access to that title and what access we have. These are just different databases that have access through the library, that we have access through the library. And you'll see that some have a full text delay of 3 months. So if you wanted the most recent to present, you could make sure you would click on this one, and then you should be able to access the full text and browse that specific journal. Another way to look for journals, go back to the library's homepage one last time, is under articles. If you click the down arrow here, you'll see browsing. So this is an option to browse different journals with different categories. So for example, emergency medicine. As a topic to search, you could click browsing, emergency medicine search. And you might have to log in again through the library if you haven't. But if you're logged in, then it will take you here. So you'll see that browsing offers a results list with subjects and journals. So you can see the blue ones are specific journal titles. And there may be a subject, like this one is Emergency and Disaster Medicine. If you clicked, you would see a whole bunch of different titles under that subject. Let me just go back here. But if you wanted to look at a specific journal, you could browse other subjects over here. But let's say you wanted to look at, again, this is the same journal we saw through the other catalog, and it's the same access, you're just looking at it a different way. Let's say we wanted to look at Annals of Emergency Medicine, this specific journal, then you could browse through here. So browsing is just sort of a nice way to be able to look at a bunch of different journals and browse through them. You can even create a free account and create your own little bookshelf where you get to see updates for different journals, and you can easily browse the journals that you've selected in one place. So it's just an option for browsing. Now I'm going to go back to the library's homepage because I want to show you a database that might be useful. One sec, bunch of clicks here to get back to the homepage. There we go, I'll just click here. So you can get to this database through the Databases tab. So if you click here, you can search databases if you know the name, or if you just want to browse the list of all the databases, you could click here. So things like PubMed will be on this list, but also a lot of other databases that you may or may not know about. You could look by subject if you wanted to search for a specific subject, but you could also search by alphabet here. So what I'm going to search for is one called Learning Express Library. So this is also going to be on the LibGuide, which might be an easier way to find it. So for example, if you go back to the guide, under key databases, this is just the home page of the guide here. You'll see PubMed, CINAHL, and TRIP is a good one. And here under other useful databases is this Learning Express Library. Now it's the same link as the one I showed you under all databases. This is just a quick, easy access way to get to it. But this is nice because it has certification practice exams for EMT and paramedic certification. So you might want to look at that. So let me click here and show you how to get to it. Give it a second to log in. And you'll see you could search for, paramedic or EMT here, or you could go to Career Center Plus, scroll down to Emergency Medical Services and Firefighting Exams, learn more, scroll down, you'll have all these options, and here we go. So this is the one you're looking for, and from here you'll be able to look at those practice exams, prep ebooks, and prep flashcards. When you click on it, you will be able to look at it once you sign in or register. So you do need to register a free account to get started, but once you do that, you'll be able to access those resources. Now I'm going to go back to the library's homepage again. And just to make sure you're aware, I showed you under my name how to get to the library guide for this class, but there are other guides that librarians have created. So again, you could search the guides if you know one you're looking for, say EndNote or APA style, or you can also browse a list of all the guides and you may find something interesting that would help you with your research here. So there's a lot of different things that we have guides for. So if you're looking for something specific that's research related, this is a good place to search for it. Now let me go back to the guide that I created. So in addition to having some of the links here, here's a browsing link, Learning Express Library link, key journal links. There's also some links under the Research and Writing Tools tab. If you're looking for APA citation style links, there's some here. Some guides about how to search the literature, which is some of the stuff we'll be talking about today. And there's also some writing links down here I wanted to point out, which can be very useful in your writing, like stages of a writing research paper. And there's a guide on plagiarism and citing that we've created that could be very helpful to you if you have any questions about plagiarism. And one last thing I want to show you on the library's homepage is the Interlibrary loan link. So if you scroll down to I want to, you'll see a link for request an interlibrary loan. So even though we have access to many articles through the library, through the UT health system, there will be occasions where you can't get the full text. It'll say access denied. And in those occasions, you can request the item through the Interlibrary Loan or ILLiad program. So this is free, and as a student you have full access to this, and all you have to do is create a free account, and here's some information on how to do that. It'll tell you how to log in, and then once you've created your free account, you'll be able to request things through this system, and it's for not ebooks, but e-journal, like articles. So it's all online, and once you log into your account, you'll be able to just download the articles. So you will get them through your email and through logging into the account. But we don't allow borrowing of ebooks. So even though you can borrow articles in the PDF format and maybe book chapters, but not full text ebooks. Physical books, yes, but not ebooks. So one last thing about the library itself, if you click on library spaces, you can get some information about the physical library, which has many individual and group study rooms for your use. You can reserve a room here from this link. and it's 24/7. You just have to badge access and not open to the public, so you'll be able to badge access in and use the library at any time that you need to. And if you scroll down, there's some information about each floor, what's available on each floor, the noise level. The 4th floor is our quiet floor, but they all have study rooms. Some of them, the group ones are the reservable ones. The individual ones are first come, first serve. So just remember that the library space is available to you.